what do you think is going to happen here? So I got, it's probably only about 40 pounds of rocks in the back. Not a whole lot. I mean, in some of the promotional videos, they showed a Asian woman standing in the back of it while it was driving around. I don't know what they did to that version, but yeah, I don't think this could do that. Anyway, I'm going to drive through this little sand pit. This is where I run my hydraulic stuff, my construction stuff. So let's see what's going to happen. Is it going to overheat, torque out, get stuck? And there's the low down control. I can get this thing going real slow, but it has this really weird cogging, even in low gear. But with weight in the back, it kind of does it less. I'll try and get it on film, it cogging. Yeah, it's moving through there just fine. I think it just needs a better ESC. That stock ESC is just not powerful enough for, I don't know. Oh yeah, that's fantastic. Didn't get stuck. And the fan's only on low, so it's not overheating. Alright, so I'm moving rocks from one side of my property to the other to make a little test course. I thought this would handle it with ease. Started driving up this hill here. No, that's not going to do it now, of course. Every time I pull out the camera to try and show something. Oh, no, it's doing it. So I'm pulling the trigger. And you hear it over, the fan's kicking on. So, this is the brushless version. The expensive version. Don't buy it. Buy the brushed version. This thing overheats and does not have enough juice on 3S. And if you put 4S in it, it's just going to overheat even more. So this thing needs a new speed controller. The motor's completely fine. The motor stays cool, but that speed controller is just not big enough for it. So buy the brush version, save yourself some money and headache. Alright, well, I opened it up here after dumping my little rock pile out. Motor is cold. It's not even working hard. And the speed controller is warm. It's not hot, but it's getting hot. So, I mean, I really want to run this on 4S, but it seems like it can't handle 3S. I don't know a whole lot about electronics. I usually just run stock stuff or Hobby Wing Fusions, because I don't like having to deal with it. So I don't know. Needs a new speed controller, I guess. Out of the box. So, like I said, buy the brushed version. Don't buy the brushless version. You're just spending an extra, what, $200 for electronics you're gonna have to replace anyways. You do get the cool foam box, but how often are you realistically gonna be using that? So yeah, I gotta look at the manual. I don't know what amperage or whatever. I don't know any of the details on this ESC. I honestly thought it was a 2-in-1 before I got it. So we'll have to do some research on that. And probably not do big loads of rocks because it overheats pulling its own weight around. Maybe you should cut a hole right there and put an actual fan to help some airflow. I don't know, man. Alright, so it cogs more in going downhill than anything. It's kind of like my BRX-02s. I notice this a lot coming down the mountain on my trails over here. Is when you're going downhill is really when you see the cogging. So I think it's just gravity pulling the truck down, and then the motor has to catch up with the drivetrain. So if you look here, it's on flat ground, going relatively smooth. But you'll see here, as soon as it comes this little downhill bit, it's gonna start cogging. But It does have really good low down control. I mean, it should. Oh yeah, you hear that? Yeah, that's the motor catching up with the drivetrain. Yeah, see? Haven't moved my finger at all. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. Like I said, my BRX02s do the same thing. And then once it starts leveling out again, it kind of stops. So, kind of annoying, but it's not a deal breaker for me. What is kind of a deal breaker for me, though, is that speed controller not being up to par. I think I might just get the, was it the Fusion 8? Put a Fusion 8 in there. And that's going to be, what, another 250 bucks? Hey, Rlaarlo, give me 250 bucks so I can put good electronics in here. But, I don't know, anyway. That's about it. That's about all I got for now. I was going to go on a run today, but I'm feeling a bit under the weather, so I think I'm just going to stay on my property today. Yeah, those steps get in the way. I think I might be taking those off, doing it Murphy's diesel style. Put some stirrups in there. There's that cogging. Haven't moved at all. Moved my finger, that is. Friggin' pine cones, man. I spent 3 days picking those up. Alright, well, not too much I can do around my property, so I might just drive up to the Boy Scout camp trail. I'm a little apprehensive to bring everything with me to do that, though. I don't think I'm going to get very far without it overheating. So even without that cover on there, you can hear the fan screaming, and I've just been driving it around my yard. So, anyways, one more little cool thing. So I was using a driver to pry the battery thing off, but they give you a screw, and so I just glued this Allen wrench to the screw. See if I can do this one-handed. And then screw the screw in. I'm gonna screw it in a bit so it doesn't mess it up. And then you pop it right off. A little teeny tiny 2200 AC 3S. Well, I don't know. I guess we can go see how far it'll drive. If it overheats again, then I'm gonna rip the electronics off and send them back to China, I guess. I don't know.